Hi, I'm Malloy Chakravarti, and I'm back with the third video of our series, Mindset for Success. The other day I was speaking with a business owner, and he was complaining about not being able to hire and retain good people. The first salesperson he hired was sent out for a project and he did not come back. The second person he hired was good, but within the next 6 months, he left. The third person he hired has stayed with him for more than 2 years, but is not performing, is not delivering, is a cost. This guy has made up his mind to sack him, but cannot act for the fear that he will not find a good replacement. He was terribly upset about the situation, and he kept on complaining about lack of good talent, lack of moralities, lack of ethics within the people. And after he had vented out all his feelings, he got down to ask me about what I felt could be the reason. I asked him a counter question. And the question was, in all the three situations of these three salespersons, what was that common thread that was running through? Initially, it did not hit him. But finally, he reconciled to that fact and he came and asked me, do you think I am responsible? Because I am the only common thread. The fact of the matter is that everything we have or we do not have is a direct outcome of what we have done or not done. It is always about us. Let me ask you something. What is our natural reaction when something goes wrong? Think about it. Our behavior responses is very beautifully captured in an acronym ORBED. OARBED. The O standing for ownership, A standing for accountability, and R standing for responsibility. And the B standing for blame, E standing for excuse, and D standing for denial. In a behavioral communication, the OR is spoken about as above the line, while BED, BED, is spoken about below the line. And let's elaborate on this concept further. This is very easily demonstrated through a child's mind. Take an example. Assume that you have two children, Ajay and Rani. And your children are playing a little too quietly in their bedroom for your comfort. And you go to investigate. And you discover that a jar of jam has been broken and spread on the white walls of your children's bedroom. Angry, upset, you ask Ajay, who is the elder one, if he is the perpetrator of that crime. And Ajay's first response is denial. No, it is not me. So you ask Rani, who is 4, slightly younger than Ajay, but she's also smart. And you ask her. And she uses another of her responses and says, no, it was Ajay and Ajay only. So while Ajay started off with denial, Rani responded with blame. So you take another chance with Ajay and he fires back a statement, Rani told me to do it. And this is where the excuse comes in. Below the line, is Ajay's and Rani's natural reactions. It's a defense mechanism. They know they are in trouble, so they immediately try to get out of it by deflecting it. And for all of us adults, it happens every day in our workplace. You ask the salesperson, why is there a drop in sales? And he deflects it to the production guy. The production guy deflects it to the supply chain guy, saying that he's not getting the raw materials in time. The supply chain guy pushes it to the finance guy, saying that all the vendors are not willing to supply because they have not been paid. And the finance guy deflects it back to the sales, saying that this guy has been selling, but where is the money coming into the system? And you, as a business owner or a professional head of an organization, you're tearing your hair saying that, how do I handle this situation? Because all these guys, all these four individuals are playing below the line. They are not taking responsibility or accountability for their actions. Because as adults, when something goes wrong, naturally our first thought is below the line. Think about it. Most of us at every point in time are thinking below the line. Today we are in this COVID era and we are blaming China, we are blaming US, we are blaming the Prime Minister, we are blaming the Finance Minister, we are blaming the RBI Governor, we are blaming everybody except looking inwards and saying, how do I take ownership? Because in the long run, it is always better to behave above the line, to take responsibility of the situation and ownership and be accountable for our actions or errors. Because when we are below the line, we are playing the role of a victim. Orbet teaches us that when we are operating above the line, we are not playing the victim. And our statements change from I should, I could, I might to I will, I can, and I must. And above the line responses comes with courage. It shows us that we can do it. We will do it. This is what is called a point of power. This is what is called the point of power. And today I am asking you a simple question. Are we playing above the line or are we playing below the line? Because it's very easy to stay in bed, but the powerful responses come in when we get up and start paddling without oar.